Here we go.
Hello,
Oh,
hello.
shit, hold on.
Oh,
Here we go.
Okay, hello.
That's recording, yeah.
Welcome to this episode of What the Flicks. I'm Susan Ayers.
Okay,
Who are
I'm
you?
Lon Shima.
Jorge Sanchez.
Okay, so our movies today are... Oh, Patty isn't with us, but we have her movie because she's recuperating. Anyways, from the heat. So, Quiet Place 2, Yesterday, My Octopus Teacher, and Moana. Actually, it's the different order. It's Quiet Place 2, My Octopus Teacher, Yesterday, and Moana. So we're going to start with Lon. He's going to do Quiet Place 2.
Yes. This was Patty's selection, and fortunately, this was the second movie I saw at the movie theaters this year.
Are you going to put the, are you putting
Oh,
on
sure,
the
yeah, so
movie?
the Quiet Place too?
Yeah.
Oh, that Quiet Place too. Here we go.
I'm going to fire that time.
Where is, there it is.
What is going on? It's okay, baby. It's okay. Mom? Yeah. It's okay. It's okay. We're okay. We're okay. That's Dad. Okay. That's Dad. Dad. Where? Mom. Oh my God.
I don't know why you came all the way up here. There's nothing left.
Please. There are people out there worth saving.
You don't know, do you? Oh, I do. The people that are left, they're not the kind of people worth saving.
Okay, Lon.
There.
So, by watching that trailer, I was under the impression that this was a prequel movie. Now, which didn't matter to me because I didn't see the first one. So, Quiet Place 2 starts off with a flashback, I'm assuming, to when these creatures or whatever they are have arrived. Because you see something, they're at a ball game, these things crash the air, that's when they all go to the car. The husband of the family and the daughter go to the truck, and then Emily Blunt's character with her kids get in the one car. In fact, you heard in the trailer, oh, there's Dad. So it jumps to then literally where I guess the first movie ended, at the burning house with them walking with her child, her newborn child, a son and a daughter, sort of just quietly walking. And then they run into what I'm assuming is a neighbor, because he's seen also in the prequel sequence, but he was not in the first movie, played by Cillian Murphy. He's sort of grieving his son. He also, they want to, I forget what exactly they want to do, but they want to head out somewhere, but he says, no, you don't understand how the world is out there, what people have become due to this problem that they have. and she still says, no, we have to do this because, again, the disadvantage, not me knowing the first movie. Apparently, they do figure out that the daughter who is deaf, they can use her hearing aid because for some reason it stems off these alien beings who apparently cannot see but have an incredible hearing. So, because one thing I did mention to George and Susie about this film was I was really surprised how, first of all, what a great concept it was to make somebody deaf in the movie because that way they could communicate without saying anything in silence. And I said, that's smart, right alone, right there. That's a really good idea. But the rest of the movie itself, I thought it was entertaining. Again, not having seen the first one, I thought that it was suspenseful. It moves along. They're trying different concepts because at one point the daughter leaves the group saying she knows what she has to do. They figure out certain things going on with like somehow these communications coming over the radio waves. So I thought, oh, it just was nice. It keeps going. It keeps you in suspense. There are, I think, at least 3 scenes I thought where it's like, are they going to get caught? You know, because the whole thing is just being quiet. And for the most part, I was surprised. I thought I would not like it or understand it because seeing the movie. But everyone said, oh, don't see the original movie because this is a prequel. And like I said, this is not a prequel. So I did have questions afterwards. But like I said, from what they had in the movie, I actually figured out a couple things. I asked my friend. He said, "Yep, that's what happened. Most likely because of John Krasinski. I know he directed this. You know, he directed the first one and the second one, and he plays the father. And he's there at the beginning, but he's not there anymore. So you just have the assumption. But even within the movie, they do explain things that happen. So it really sort of holds out on its own. So I was told, though, but by other people that literally, if you've seen the first movie, you sort of seen the second movie, that it's almost the same movie. So I don't know how it works for you, but I thought it was very entertaining.
Okay, Charles.
Me, alrighty then.
Okay.
Yeah, I enjoyed it too. I probably like the first one better because you know the just the whole introduction of the concept but this one had extra things like it explains, you know, it shows you when the aliens get there. But I actually thought that he might have, you know, kind of he phoned it in towards the end of the movie. Like, I felt like he just grabbed some of the first movie stuff and just changed a couple of things and just threw it in there. So it felt a little repetitive. I mean, in the movie, I also thought that it was a prequel, but it wasn't. So I was full too. I was expecting to see a prequel. But then I go, you know, for a prequel, these kids look pretty old. They seem older than the first one. So, and then I realized, oh no, this is not a prequel. So I have to adjust my thinking. But I mean, but I like the movie. I think that the concept of aliens that you have to be really quiet and the main characters are deaf. It's just you know, a great idea, a great concept. Also, that they can you know, if the aliens are around, they cannot hear them. So it has that extra suspense, so they have no idea what's going on. What was going with that? I thought, anyways. No, anyway, so yeah, I liked it. I actually, oh yeah, here we go. I thought that John Krasinski, that's not the director. When I saw the first movie, I thought this guy he's gonna be the next Hitchcock. Or M. Night Shyamalan. He's a great director. I just enjoyed that movie so much. And this one, I figured, you know, that movie made so much money. Let's make a second one. But it was still good. But I think it's really good. I think this kid has a future in. You know? So yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Okay. So, here's my notes. I actually like this one more than the first one. It really wasn't a prequel, and that's really good because I hardly remember the first one. Right? Sci-fi is my favorite genre, so you would think that I would like this movie a lot. The reason that I have a problem with these is like every futuristic movie is really the aliens are really not very interesting. I mean, you figure these things have come through space, which means they can, you know, break the time and space barrier. right? And they're always kind of brutish and stupid, and it's like they don't seem to have any.
They're like velociraptors on steroids.
Yeah, exactly. Like exactly. And it's like it just seems to me that these creatures might. It would be better if they were more interesting. Do you know what I mean? That would
They
make
had more character to them.
It would
yes.
bring more sci-fi into the sci-fi. You know what I mean? Instead of being a video game kind of thing. You know? So I didn't mean to. And believe me, I actually like this one because I was saying it's a complete movie. It's not like the first one. I barely remember. I really don't remember it much. This one, I was like, it had a beginning, and I was like, way better, but now you don't need the first one. Because this is great. Anyway, so that's what I think.
It's almost like a lot of the sci-fi movies, the idea is so great. The concept is always it's always a great concept, and then they introduce the monsters, and suddenly it just becomes just a shoot 'em up, whatever. A first person video game.
Right. Cliche monster.
But they always have great concept.
Well,
Okay.
I was sort of
Okay.
curious only because when Susie had mentioned, I asked about, because one thing is I had to ask, like, oh, so she lost a husband and a son in the first movie. Spoiler, sorry if you haven't seen a Quiet Place
Like,
like
there
me.
was a son? No.
But there's like they said, well, no, they only had the boy and the girl. I said, well, she had two boys in her car. At the beginning, you'll see that. So I thought, and they said they weren't sure if that was her son or not. So that's I said, oh yeah, I guess the first movie wasn't quite as gripping.
That's when the father goes, "Who that?" So
Okay. Okay. I am ready. This is okay. So, what do you think, George?
What do you rank it?
Oh, I'll give it a 7. I still enjoyed it.
Yeah, I give it a 7 also.
Oh, I gave it a 6.
Okay.
Yeah, that
So
was
what's the next
good.
movie after this?
Okay, wait. Let me do this. I forgot to do this.
Oh,
so
you
NC.
forgot.
Okay, let's see.